Check 1 2, check 1 2. It's a good morning. You're actually waiting. We can see here in the economic calendar, we have no high impact news. We are waiting for the CPI tomorrow. After CPI tomorrow, that's when liquidity will start kicking in and seeing those A+ setups in our analysis. Now, what is visible in the market is just price rallying up. Expecting market to rally up higher to this fair value gap. So we'll actually wait for a retracement to a fair value gap so that we can re-enter. I don't expect to see prices rally up to this buy side liquidity. Let's see if it does retrace inside a fair value gap in the 1 minute. It's just this order block. If price is really going to go up, I don't want to see price coming to this order block. During the London session, I did not execute. I was not live, but if you can see my shots, I actually was catching these moves up here. Actually had an entry here, got out around here, had a shot. I made a short video of executing around there, like closing the trade around here, but we are expecting price to go up higher. You see now price is respecting that order block. So what we want to see is more prices. If we will really see price going to those higher highs. What are highs? These fair value gap, these range. How many pips are these? 24. So I think this price will actually continue, because where the reason why I entered my buy setup during the London session at around here. Yeah, we did one here and the other one. Okay, just one lot, one standard lot rallied up higher to those buy side liquidity, to these buy side liquidity. And also, if you can see in the midnight open, I actually had a rule of buying every time I want to buy. I'm buying below and selling above. Today I didn't buy below because there's an entry model. Yes, I'm expecting bullish prices, and an entry model says if price starts to rally post 12 a.m. you see, if price starts to rally post 12 a.m. buy the first retracement to the first fair value gap or order block in the 15-minute or 5-minute time frame, so that the low risk high reward. What do I mean? Here in 2, and see what exactly 2 price opened at around 2 here. Yeah, so this 2 price decline filling. So I actually caught this move down. There is a shot that I posted. I was actually catching this move here, then exiting at around here. This is actually something that I knew, because the reason I knew it, because this if I were price didn't clear it and disrespected it, but continued running up here. This was to catch all those early buyers there. You see these early buyers, anybody who was buying here was getting frustrated in this move down here, but I was knowing that this price go there, check my shot there, then exiting just around there. It was like $100 pip take profit, but I took it around 70 something. Then after that we now see price taking out this 5-minute. You see also this is a mitigation block. Okay, this is an order block. The last time close candle, this one, and also this doji, or this last small red candle, it's also an order block which has stopped price. At the same time price has swept this certain low here, so price sweeps it in the 5-minute, and also the 15-minute there was a fair value, there was an order block. See around here, this was around 2 and price rallied up there, declined, saying that we are going short, then just going down to respect this order block here. You see how it respects it. The last time close candle, price didn't close in it, so it went inside it. Also this was a sell side liquidity taken out, then you see this was a sell side, price took out the sell side, then boom, we actually continue to rally up higher. 645 price came inside that fair value gap. That entry that I made might not be the correct entry, but what I'm expecting now is bullish prices. Or since we are below the midnight open, there's one to see rally to that buy side in this fair value gap. Let's see if it will rally up to this buy side liquidity. You'll see the 15 minutes also buy side liquidity there, swing high. which is that not my, yep, it has disrespected that favorable gap. So the only thing, I don't look for buy, but when I'll be looking for a short is only after this market structure shift. But according to my trading plan, what I should be doing now, it's like selling, because we are above the midnight opening price, and you see price has swept that swing high in the 8 exactly 7. Price swept that swing high, this is a swing high that was swept with price. We're actually going to look there. So price sweeps these. What will validate our short is after a potential market structure shift. If a market structure shift happen here, but remember it's a pre-NFP day, so if price sweeps this buy side, if price sweeps this sell side liquidity with the market, okay, if we say market structure shift here with a fair value gap, that will actually validate our setup going short. But if it does not, we're actually going to continue with what I'm expecting here, to see price coming to this basic level. This is my core target. Leave alone this potential market structure. These I'm only telling you if and only I'm wrong. Never was the other block that I marked there. If and only I'm wrong, that is the potential market structure. But as for now, I'm only looking for buy side liquidity too, for price to take out and see some rally up to that fair value gap here, and the same is a 15-minute swing high, if I'm not wrong. So I'm actually expecting price to continue rallying up higher. Or if it will consolidate, if we put this one here, if it will rally up higher, or if it will consolidate, when it consolidates, it will actually consolidate, and we'll actually wait for the 8:30 open. If we want to buy that low risk high reward, we're actually going to wait for 8:30. But this one also, what I was expecting is bullish, but this entry was good here. You see, when price does a 4 entry here, if price action good entry at 4, this price actually rally up to continue, that this being the low of the day at around here. Okay, the low of the day was at 12, but this was the best entry. But let's watch and see it. If I see what if I see a 5-minute swing low taken out, that will actually, those are the areas that you want to validate. If a swing low is taken in the 5-minute, that one are telltale signs that you are wrong, and you'll actually want to shift your analysis only in the 5-minute. The 1-minute can do it. You see here, if you had this is a market structure shift here. Let me show you an example. In the 1 minute, there are a lot of fake outs. So you see this is swing low, a market structure shift with a fair value gap. So if you entered here and you do not know what you're doing, price have already stopped you out since we rose above the minute opening price. So what I'm expecting is seeing prices to continue rallying up higher. And only when I'm wrong, will be checking price from the 5-minute time frame here. I'll be checking time from the 5-minute time frame here, so that we can actually, this is my target, this 5 value in the 1 minute. So I'm actually expecting prices to continue rallying up higher to this, such that 24 pip move, and actually have risked something like around 4 pips, that is 3.5, around 4 pips. So we are expecting prices to continue rallying up higher. The only way we will know that we are wrong is when price actually takes out a low in the 5-minute. We will actually be looking for some minor retracement or a major full retracement. We'll actually see if it has taken out a sell side liquidity in the 5-minute time frame. That will actually show us that we are wrong, and we'll actually want to look for other analysis. But for the meantime, let's see if price will continue running up higher. Coming at the correct time, it's 7. So I think we might want to expect more liquidity kicking in anytime from now. Let's continue watching it and see how price will actually continue the analysis. To remember, we might expect low liquidity since we are expecting some liquidity tomorrow. Now you see, let me explain a little bit here. I want to see price. If we really want to go up, I'll use this order block and also that order block. So let's use the 5-minute order block for validation that we are really wrong. And if you've seen, this is a market structure shift. This is a swing low in the 5-minute. This is a swing low in the 5-minute. Let's use another color. This is swing low in the 5-minute. Okay, it's that one. Did the price come to inside a fair value gap? No. In the 3-minute, no. So there are those places that I'll use my stop to break even to here so that they can cut the smallest amount of loss. But let's watch price taking us out here. Let's watch it. Let it take us out, and to see it disrespecting this fair value gap. So if it has disrespected it, that means we are out of the trade idea here. And there was no any entry here. There is absolutely no entry there. Then we were saying that I'm going to continue going up higher, but as you saw yesterday, during the, you see this price went 30 pips. Same to the euro. Same thing when the euro up to date. Yes. So I'm not going to participate in any trading. I'm saying this. Yeah, you see that market structure shift there. Anybody who was short, and now that's the benefit of being a scalper. You should be in front of the charts, watching what the charts will do. See, that's a market structure shift. Let's see if you'll have a fair value gap. Remember, my stop loss was around here that time. In the 3-minute and the 5-minute. So you see, there's a market structure shift. But that can be a sell, stop being taken out, so that price will actually, let's see, price reach this point, and to see this is only value upon to see if price disrespected. If price respects this one, will actually go down. If respect it and go there, that's the when I learn to continue with I learn to change my bias, then say I'm short. But if price disrespects the next 3 candles, the next 2 or 3 candles, I'll actually enter in the anticipated move. This is actually the thing that will validate. If you disrespected, you actually know that you are going up higher to this fair value gap, because that's a market structure shift there in the 5 minutes that you have seen it. So watching it live, a market structure shift in the 5 minutes with a rally into a fair value gap in the 1 minute. See this? This way is going to decline to this sell side liquidity. But these are not my plus setups. We're actually looking for after the CPI news has been released. If that fair value gap is disrespected, you see this is like a 2 pip range. If that fair value gap is disrespected, that specific fair value gap here, benefits of watching the 1 minute, if that fair value gap is disrespected, that will be a validation that price will actually go 20 pips to this buy side liquidity. Yes, that will be a validation that we are going to this buy side liquidity. But if price continue to rally up here, to rally down, you're expecting this sell side liquidity. So that's the reason why we are told not to trade at this particular days, because they are usually tricky days to engage price. But let's watch it. And actually we're waiting for the NFP, no, the CPI. Let's watch it closely. This fair value gap, if it is disrespected, changing my bias, continue with my bullish. Yep, continue with bullishness. Now let's watch price continue to our original entry. Now that's a continuation to the buy side. So that was the only confirmation I had to wait for. Yeah, there. So the fair value gap. Let's continue with our. So that was the only analysis I wanted to know. If price had done, I would have said, now this way I'll continue to rally up to this buy side liquidity here. As we mentioned earlier, I thought I was going to have the perfect entry, but you see, price hit out that low, then boom, starts to rally up higher. So we're actually expecting prices to continue rallying up higher to this buy side liquidity. You see? And we are 40 minutes to the session, so price didn't hit our initial stop loss, and I'm actually expecting prices to rally up higher. And I also told you what precision that I expected for price to do, so that we can continue to have higher prices, and what will have validated our wrong, and the things that would have been mentioned earlier in the live stream. So what I'm expecting is those bullish, the same bullishness at this price today. Actually waiting for the, we're waiting for the CPI, which is tomorrow. So today this might be a consolidating, but what I'm expecting is to see this price liquidity That is from when price had swept this certain low here. That's actually the motive of why I'm actually anticipating more buying pressure. See this sell side taken out, then boom. This sell side price has swept the 5 minutes sell side liquidity. Yes, and it's also supposed to be respecting the 15-minute order block if we are really going to go up to there. If it doesn't, we'll actually wait for tomorrow on Wednesday, which is the CPI. We are going to have our A plus setup tomorrow, and tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. And I'm actually seeing it's also the same to next week. Next week, our best trading days will be Wednesday, the super best, where I am like, I can take my clock and time it, is on Thursday. We have the GBP news. If these things hit our take profit, I'll actually end the live because I have just shown you where the markets have gone, so there's no need of telling you here to here. But this one, and also remember in the live I had got a move from down here. No, I didn't come during the London session. So I executed something from here, removed something here. But this price is actually a continuation, but let's watch what price does. See it trailing up nicely. If you would have those big accounts, right? Let's assume if you would have those big accounts, price taking ourselves a liquidity here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. You see, if you have something very big in your account and close it. But here we removed something like 200 USD. Check the shorts. I think I posted how I was executing and how I was closing the trades. Let's watch it price. It might actually reverse, but we'll just have to wait. It can come up, take us out, then give us a consolidating, but let's anticipate for this buy side liquidity to be taken out. The same, that premium rate. You see, it's also a same 5 minutes. It's a 15 minutes swing high, and also you see this order block might be stopping price. You see this order block here might be stopping price, but I don't think it will stop price. But what I want to see is taking a small partial at this high. This specific high, this green gun, the green line, I want to see price coming around that level. You see how price, I want to see it coming to that level. Setting it nicely, taking out that sell side liquidity. Price can actually rally more to over and take out this one, but this might be what price will actually continue, because these are fair value gap in the hourly. At the same time, it's a 5 minute and a 15 minute swing high. Again, if I will having those big accounts, so buying here around here, then those are a lot of money. So you can see also here price has actually traced to a fair value gap in the 1 minute. See that can actually be a trap of anybody will be buying there. Full theme, then boom. But let's watch it and see if this price will actually go and take out this buy side liquidity. Remember, we have in trading is probabilities. You just have to sit. And also I say that in the London session I was not available, but this price came, but at the beginning price actually messy. So let's see if this price will actually come touch that green line and come touch that, that area. So as you are watching price, you can view here, you can see, let's hide this one. You see this is an entry to a fair value gap. This at 8, price has entered inside a fair value gap, then rallied up higher, but this price has moved 10 pips. There are 10 pips scalp. Okay, if we will be scalping, it will be like some small scalp, but let's wait and see. Now you want to trail your stop loss at below this level. Let me delete these things so that you can tell why I usually trail my stop loss, because this entry to a fair value gap might be a trap for anybody who wants to buy. So let me tell you how I do manage my trade so that I don't incur a lot of losses when prices, so that I can realize the profits. So I'll mark that low of that order block, so I lock a little bit of profit. Let's see, yes, let's right here, locked at break even. Because this rally into a fair value gap, that one should not make prices to go below around here. So this is actually an insight I'm telling you. When prices entered that fair value gap, it has entered that fair value gap at exactly 8. So I've locked at break even here, so that if this price comes around this order block, I should not see price coming at this area. So that's when you learn to lock it, because this one can be an unrealized profit, and same time price can go into rally up higher. But this is my first target. If price had reached here, I would have locked something, but these 10 pip move, you can remove something, but what I'm expecting is seeing prices coming here. The reason I'm saying I should lock them, it there. That one is also a low. 645, 730. Yeah. And to see the DXY. But there is nothing significant there. So this price can actually come and decline, but where I've put my safe stop loss, we are break even, so we are not incurring any loss, locked at break even. So if price reaches this green line here, you'll want to see, if price reaches that green line there, you'll want to see me taking out something a little bit, then actually expecting price to rally up. When price this one will actually be the next target. But what I'm waiting for, it's the 830. So let's see if price will actually come, take out this low again, taking out this low, then continue to rally up higher. But that's according to what you're waiting for, the 830 Eastern Standard Time. But for the meantime, let's see if price will actually continue to rally up higher. So at 830, that's when you want to find those A plus setup, or actually if we are buying, we buy below the 830. But after this, let's continue to see this price. If it will rally up higher, keep on watching it and enjoy the live. Yep, so before that price takes us out, I've already known that I'm wrong and I'm closing all my trades. Before price takes us out, I've already realized that I'm wrong and putting that stop there, so that if price takes us out, I'll actually be relieved and actually have not incurred any loss because price had moved, and you'll want to protect your capital. So that's the locked. So that's also where I've put the stop loss, because it is also a 15-minute order block. So if price is really wanting to go up higher, this order block, the main threshold, I don't want to see price coming around it, but I want to see price rallying up higher and higher. That is the if price comes there, I've known that I was wrong, and also at the same time price would have disrespected that fair value gap and that order block to take me out to continue lower, and I'll not incur loss, but I was wrong. It's called being wrong and being right at the same time. So you'll actually wait. If it takes us out there, that's the level we have got locked at break even. But our target is that big fair value gap in the hourly time frame. If it takes us out, I'll actually be watching and see what price does. Continue enjoying. Yeah, that's an entry. I knew that it was going to take out that stop loss there. As I told you, I locked out everything. So actually knew that that price will actually come there, and we have locked everything at break even. So what we are waiting for, it's the 830. So there. Currently it's 830. Now, check 1 2. Now I'm going to end the live. We are actually coming in a session that price action is actually consolidating. Then we got that move up there, so price had already moved like 30 pips or so, and you're expecting bullish prices to this fair value gap and to also this green line. But what we're still expecting those bullish prices, but I'm not going to stay live there. I was waiting for the 8:30 open so that you see if price comes below it, then we buy, or if it comes and take out this this buy side liquidity with the market structure shift so that we can decline. That's what I was expecting, and that's what I'm still expecting. I'm going to watch this price. I'm not going to talk again. I'll end the live automatically when I see prices hit the stop loss, or when after 10 minutes from now, when it's exactly 9, or I'll do it at 9:10. I'll actually end the live and call it a session. They're actually waiting for tomorrow. We will be having those A plus setups that we love. So let's actually watch what price is doing and expect liquidity. I'm not going to talk until the session ends. Even if it ends, I'm going to read at 9:10. Until we meet again tomorrow during the New York session after the CPI release, or we are going to come at 6:50 Eastern Standard Time so that we see what price action does. Until we meet again, adios. Now check, since price moved in that to this buy side, and it's also continue to buy to this buy side liquidity, I'm going to leave it there and actually see price continue to rally up higher. It's almost okay, it's continuing to rally to those buy side liquidity. We actually write in our analysis, so price continue to rally up higher. But before, since it didn't come during the London, this move actually got it, but that was the actual move. So price is continuing to rallying. We're actually supposed to end the live at around 9:10. Actually it's supposed to end the live at 9:10, but since prices come and take out those buy side liquidity that I wanted, I'll actually close the live, but I'm expecting prices to continue to rally up to this buy side liquidity during this session or tomorrow. But tomorrow actually I'll be here also doing the London, and we'll do it for New York also, but the London will just do it for like 1 hour 30 minutes, and I'll come at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Since that price is doing what we wanted, that's just taking out that buy side liquidity without taking us out, meaning that we're in the wrong side of the move. But this was a hectic consolidation since we had that rally here from late London session. You see this, the best entry, also this one here, this rally up high didn't come, but price moved and actually got this move targeting that buy side liquidity, and also we're targeting also this green line. Let's continue and watch price what we'll be doing, but I'm going to end the live. And you have seen how precise I was even when I told you think that we're going to sell short here, and I told you if I see this favorable gap taken out, that will be actually a sign for us to continue to rally up higher. Just precision. Today we had the session moved during the London session, but we were not there live. But we'll wait for after the CPI. That's when we want to see those good moves. Until we meet again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, there is no problem. We joined late, but we are actually ending it. Thank you for joining. Also, even if we appreciate your joining, Algo Films. But during the session, I was saying at 4 during the London session, that's when you look. And also at around 3, the 3 macro, this is the best entry after price had swept that sell side liquidity. Checking my shorts actually posted me having some entries of buying, and taking a $300 account to around 590, 490 I think, and I closed it. So I actually was aware of this price movement, but bad news, I was not in the live session. So this New York session price opened and started consolidating, but it might actually continue to here until the London close, but I'll actually not be around. I'll be waiting for tomorrow's session. So that will be what I am expecting to see price doing. But this consolidation, we are just sitting around here in this consolidation, but we are waiting for the tomorrow session if we'll have some liquidity during the after the CPI has been released, or during the CPI. This price can reverse, we have no issue with it. But these are days before NFP, but after NFP to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but mostly Thursday and Friday, and Wednesday maybe land and close, we might have good liquidity. And A plus setup is going to happen on Thursday and on Friday, one of those days. That's what I'm sure, and we will actually stay in the markets at those sessions. During the next week, we are having FOMC meeting, so we are actually going to the weekly profile, actually waiting for the during the NFP. During the NFP, we are actually waiting for the NFP release, then we actually engage the markets. That's the NFP weekly profiles. But if you enter This is the economic calendar. You're seeing today we don't have any impact news. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have CPI. So after this CPI, the days following, we are actually having more liquidity. As you can see, I have also the core PPI here. We'll have liquidity on Thursday and on obviously on Friday. This, since it is DDP on New York in London session, it might be a liquidity in London and also another one in New York, but we'll actually stay in the session and wait. But what I'm seeing, we might have one in the New York session. For next week, we have no news on Monday. We have only AUD news and also JPY news. You might have liquidity in those AUD JPY pairs. CPI on Wednesday, but we are having FOMC on Wednesday 17th. So in this weekly profile, we're waiting for the NFP. After the NFP has been released, liquidity are usually smooth in after the FOMC has been released. So next week we are actually going to trade only 2 days or maybe 3 days, but the best 2 days are Thursday and Friday. Even if Friday we are having an economic bank holiday, you will actually want to see liquidity on Thursday. So Thursday will be a good day to trade. There are those days that you catch like 50 to 70 pips in a single day if you stay in all the sessions. So what you're going to do now is end the live because of this consolidation and quit and come tomorrow. But this continuation rally upper is my desired direction until maybe 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's continue. I'm still right even if this consolidation, but the best move was around down here. This ending 5 value gap, then continue to rally up. We actually took this move, and according to our shorts that we posted earlier today, which are trying to go viral. So I'm going to end it here, and don't forget to journal, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment anything you want and or anything insightful you found. Yeah, it will actually help. Until we meet again, let's meet tomorrow. Adios, muchachos.